Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chronofahx and welcome back to my stream. And welcome back to more Pokemon Black, and hopefully with less scuff this time. Because yeah, yesterday was kind of a disaster on the technical side. Most of the fault kind of lies with, I guess some of the fault lies with me because I just didn't have things set up, and I probably was pushing my laptop a little too hard, but hopefully now my setup now won't crash anything, and hopefully the only issue, any scuff I have, will be purely because of Wi-Fi and nothing else. Hopefully. Crossing my fingers. Anyways. So. Trying to think of what I wanted to talk about real fast. Oh yeah, even though I am lowering my settings for a bit, you know, with the way my laptop is, I do want my next goal, in terms of upgrades for my stream, to be, a new computer. So yeah, that is going to be one of my goals. That is what I kind of want to work towards and all that. So yeah, any help with that would be greatly appreciated, even if it just getting me up to like Twitch affiliate and you know, helping me out with at least getting a passive income. That would be helpful. Anyways, I know that it sounds kind of selfish of me talking about money, but I kind of need money to live and to continue doing what I'm doing. So, yeah. But anyways, guess now we could just talk a little bit about rules of the chat. No bullying, no politics or religion. Try to keep spoilers and backseat gaming to as much of a minimum as possible. I'll ask about things like with me playing Pokemon, I can of course ask what kind of team members you want me to use and such, but for the most part, try and keep that kind of stuff to a minimum. Yeah, I think that is about it. So let's go ahead and switch over to the game. Just give you a sec to load in the... There we go. That's better. Alright, let me check the waveforms, make sure volume is good on the game and it's not blowing your eardrums out. Doesn't look like it so far. Okay, we're good. Alright, so last time, we basically completed everything in Nimbasa City, so, or Castelia City, I mean, and we're going to Nimbasa. But before we move forward, I want to go over something I did in between streams. So last time I caught a Scraggy for a team member, and those of you who watched last time know that I didn't nickname it. I did nickname her. I couldn't come up with anything. I came up with a nickname. And considering what happened yesterday on stream and what kind of Pokemon this is, I think this is a perfect nickname for her. I've nicknamed her Scuff. It fits. I had a lot of Scuff yesterday with the stream crashing, and Scraggy is supposed to be kind of based off of like a street thug kind of thing. So, and they get in a lot of Scuffs. So I thought it fit. I thought it was a nice nickname. Plus, there is one other thing that I want to, that kind of fits with the nickname, but that'll have to wait for a bit. And also, I decided to check out her IVs. She's actually pretty good across the board. Almost a near perfect IV in attack, and pretty good stats in other places. Like, nothing spectacular, but she has like roughly 15 in every other stat, so I'd say that's pretty good overall. So yeah, proud of the little girl. Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and press forward. Deep in the desert ahead of here, at the desert resort, there are some ruins that have become a little tourist destination. Let's go check that out then. First, let's pick up a burn heal. And I'm gonna guess you're a trainer, so... Actually, before I'm pressing any further, let me find a repel and throw those up. Okay. The silliest battle theme ever. I love it. Well, a time like this, let's have a Pokemon battle. Oh boy. Yeah, I love the backpacker and hiker theme in this game. It's pretty amusing. Darumaka, it's a good thing I'm leading with Marina then. She has been falling a little behind the rest of the team, so I'll just use her for a while. It's Water Gun. And also, Marina is like, I think on the verge of learning a new move, so I want her to learn that before switching over to someone else. Alright. Backpacker Anna. I almost misspoke there for a second. Opening with a Cottony, not the best choice against with Marina out. Even though Marina has Fury Cutter, but that's weak at first, and Cottony is kind of bulky, so I'm gonna switch out. And oh, Lillipup picked up an item. What'd you pick up, buddy? An antidote. Okay. Let's go Bond. I'll save Scuffer a little bit. Go my Bondo. Use Mega Drain. Buffeted by the Sandstorm, and let's Crunch. Cotton Spore. That lowers speed, I think. Yeah, harshly fell. And yeah, let's crunch it one more time. Razor Leaf. I would have expected Pedalo to learn that, not Cottony. But whatever. The guidebook did not tell me how to win. If a lot of things in life are like that. Alright, so let's press forward, and there's another backpacker. Also might be a good idea to put on the dowsing machine, I feel. Backpacker Jill sends out a Petalil. Again, you're probably not the best choice because you probably have Sleep Powder and then you're gonna Mega Drain me if I had to make a guess. So let's go with Scuff. I was right about the Mega Drain. And let's go ahead and go with the Brick. And Scuff is growing more powerful. Grow stronger, my Scuff. I have way too much fun. Okay. The backpacker has no eyes. Now he has eyes. Oh, the beauty of pixel art. Backpacker Waylon with a Blitzel. Even though water is so weak against electric, I'm more comfortable leaving Marina out against a Blitzel than Cottony or Petalil. So let's Razor Shell. Because at least I can do neutral damage to an electric type. Level 24. Oh, thank you for the compliment, buddy. You're cool. I pick up a super potion, and I'm just realizing I should put on the... Yeah, there we go. Okay. A hyper potion. Nice. Let's back up and see if there's any other items that I've been missing out on. Repels Fector off. Okay. Let's put up another one then. Alright, I think to the west is the desert resort that we heard about earlier, and I do kind of want to explore that. Not only so we can gain more experience, but I think there's something useful in the desert resort, I feel. Either way, I was going to explore it at some point anyway, so might as well go now. Face off, like it's a rock and roller. So let's go water gun. He's got sturdy and mud slap. A good early game move, but it's sucky the rest of the game. I guess the accuracy drop can be pretty useful a good chunk of the time, but yeah. All right, a little bit. Timber. Let's keep Marina out because my other two team members are weak to it. So honestly, I could use another team member because right now, a lot of my teams seem to have a lot of different weaknesses, and I need to get some more coverage. Maybe there's something in the desert resort for me to catch or get, but I don't know. There we go. Digging myself into a big hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Alright, no. D-pad. Okay. Alright. Alright, so super potion it is. Oh yeah, I still need to get that item off of Lillipup. Alright. Battle's like a construction project. They're both a piece of cake for me. Worker Zach. Sends out a timber. And yeah, okay. Just go ahead and just razor shell it. And you're gonna use low kick. That's not gonna be, yeah, that wasn't gonna be super effective against me because of Marina being kind of on the lighter side. And you're gonna use bite. That's fine with me. Oh, that piece of cake was hard to swallow. Okay, that's a good line. That's a good line. And let's see, what's over here? What's in this house? I don't mean to brag, but I'm a dig pro. I'll give you this TM so you can use it to TM 28 dig. Ooh, yeah. Dig is a 60 power physical ground type move that takes a turn to charge, but during that turn, you're basically invulnerable unless the opponent uses like Earthquake. It's honestly a pretty nifty move. And it's also useful for escaping dungeons. It's basically a free escape rope. And let me see if any of my Pokemon can learn it. Oh, it's 80 power, not 60. I must be thinking of Gen 3. Oh, pretty much everyone can learn it. I'll teach it to Bond. Bond could use a little bit more diversity in his move pool. So let's get rid of... Actually... I don't know who to put this on. Because I could give it to Marina and she'd have coverage against electric types. Scuff probably wouldn't have too many uses for it, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and teach it to Bond and forget Tackle. And if I ever decide to teach it to Marina, I have an infinite use of Dig, so it's not too big a deal. Are you gonna battle me? Ruins buried in the desert. It's like a grand adventure in a story. And up ahead is, yep, the desert resort. And there's a T here. I hear you can find a newly discovered entrance of the ruins if you go through the gate and just straight ahead. Okay. Almost forgot to put on the Dowsy Mech on. That would have been bad. What do you have to say? No for the Relic Castle. Stay in the pale sand if you don't want to have any encounters. There's so many ground type Pokemon and I'm already in tatters. Ground is a pretty nifty type. A lot of immunities and it's probably one of the better offensive types. Like there's a reason why pretty much every Pokemon in competitive always sends out something with Earthquake. Solosis. Outside of your surprisingly massive special attack, you're nothing too special, so I'm not worried about you. Let's raise your shell. I guess light screen is a good thing that you have. Let's tackle. Jerry used the hyper potion. Critical hit. Yeah, again, this thing is kind of squishy. It's about as... It looks squishy, so it's probably pretty squishy. Whenever I meet a trainer, I can help having a battle. Alright, and I'm assuming you're gonna heal me? Yep. So yeah, if I ever need to heal you, I can just come back and talk to you again. Let's see what. Oh, black glasses. Ooh, those boost the power of dark type moves. That could be good to put on Scuff or on. Oh, my repel wore off. Sandile. You know, I'm close enough to level up. I might as well take it out. I might as well take out this thing. Perfect IV and special attack. Alright, let's throw up a repel. I only got 3 of these left, so gonna have to try and make this as quick as possible. Anyways, the black glasses that I was talking about earlier, those could be good to put on Scuff. To help boost up fan attack. You're already holding an item. What are you holding? An amulet coin. Okay. It could also be good to put on Bond because of Crunch. I don't know. Either would be a good choice, but I think I'll give to Scuff. And I'll give the amulet coin to Bond. I think that's a good compromise. Alright, put up the dowsing machine again. And a fresh water. That's nice. There's a bunch of these statues. And I think down here is the relic castle. Yep. Alright. And let's see, what do you have to say, scientist? There are 2 things I've learned about quicksand. If you try to walk through the middle, you'll fall. If you try to run through it, you'll fall. Alright. I'm gonna say you're psychics. Yeah, psychic. Psychic parry. Dang it, I was hoping to... Actually, is there a platypus-looking Pokemon? I honestly don't know if there is or not. Again, I haven't played anything beyond Sun and Moon, so I honestly wouldn't know. Defense fell, that's good. Sigilith is actually a pretty bulky boy. That's actually one of the few, like, really great things about it, other than its TM compatibility, is that it's a surprisingly bulky Pokemon. I'm gonna use Air Cutter. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll take it out with that. There we go. Level 25. Oh, Water Pulse. Oh, yes, I want to learn that. Water Pulse is a 60 power special water type move that may confuse the target. Is it objectively better water gun? Let's go for it. Marina learn Water Pulse. So now that Marina has learned a new move, let's go ahead and switch Bondage to the lead. Give him a chance to reach level 25 as well. Plus, with all the psychics around, I think having Crunch would be useful. Okay, just being here fills me with magical power. Psychic Dua. And send out a Woopat. And I send out my good boy. And let's crunch you. Use Imprison, one of the most useless moves ever. It just prevents any Pokemon that shares the same moves as it to not be able to use those. Which, yeah, it's not super useful a good chunk of the time. Really, it would only really be great with Ghost types and Dragon types. Send out a Muna. Worry about takedown when Crunch is the more worrying thing for you. Use Zen Headbutt. Yeah, it didn't hurt that much. Muna is pretty weak from a physical point of view. And there we go. You seem to be full of magical power too. What do you have to say? I've been carrying 2 Pokemon fossils, but they're just so heavy. Would you take one of them off my hands? Oh! In Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, this thing is post-game only, so I'm getting a fossil. Dang, Cover fossil, I think, is Tortuga, and Plume is Arkin, if I remember right. Cover would become Tortuga, so it would be Rock Water. I already have a Water type. The only reason I would want to use him is because of the Rock type as well as Shell Smash Sturdy combo. Arkin would be a good choice because it would cover a lot of weaknesses on my team right now. Plus, Arkin is pretty strong with the downside being its ability. Let's go with the Plume. It's a fossil of a bird Pokemon that lived in the ancient forest, but they say it couldn't fly. Got the Plume fossil. Which means I had to make a huge trek back to Nacrene City in order to get what's inside. Can I go up the stairs? Thank you. Alright, can I make it back to the main entrance without encountering any Pokemon? No, but I can encounter this hiker. Backpacker Liz sends out a Watchog. My normal type is better. Alright, let's take down. Use Super Fang. Okay, yeah, that is another positive to Watchog, I will admit. Having access to take down to Super Fang is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Super Fang basically it reduces your opponent's Pokemon down to half to health, half of whatever remaining HP has left, making it actually a pretty good starting move. So I will concede this is a good move. And again, one of the few redeeming things about Watchog. Scuff is growing more powerful. Alright, let's talk to the doctor and heal me up. Very nice. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna be making a very, very long run back to Nacrene City if I want to use this Archon. Which I do. Even though I'll admit my team is starting to feel very similar to the one Chuck Conroy put together for his Pokemon Black and White playthrough, I still kind of want to use it because, again, it's a good Pokemon and it will cover a lot of weaknesses with mine. Plus, I think my Herdier and my Scraggy make it different enough from his team to make it. What am I trying to say? I won't be an exact copy of it. There we go. All right. All right, let's run down. What I give for to have the bicycle right now. All right, let's go down here to whatever pier. It doesn't matter too much. I should probably also buy some repels while I'm at it. Especially considering that I think after getting the Nakreen badge, I think I can buy super repels, I feel like. Let me check that real fast. Yep, I can buy super propels. These last for 200 steps versus 100. And it's relatively cost effective. I'll buy 15 of these. And how am I doing Pokeballs wise? 5, 10. Okay. I can buy super hyper potions that revives. I'll buy a few of these. And I don't really need hyper potions right now because most of my Pokemon are still in the double digits in terms of their HP. All right, south. And we're going the opposite way of Sky Arrow Bridge. Hey, but hey, at least we get to listen to the music again. Yeah, I love it. If there's one thing that I think Pokemon is really underrated in, it's music. Like, there are some songs that get some attention, and funny enough, most of them come from Gen 5, but yeah, I feel like Pokemon is pretty underrated when it comes to the music. Alright, just gotta run through Pinwheel Forest and we'll make it to Nakreen. Because if I remember right, in the Nakreen gym, there's a person that said that they restore Pokemon fossils. All right, are you? Yes. Shall I turn it back into a Pokemon? All right, I'll turn your plume fossil back into a Pokemon. Fossil you gave me turned back into a Pokemon. This is Arkin. Please take good care of it. Received an Arkin. Would you like to give a nickname? Sure. Let's see, you're male. Let's see, what would be a good nickname for you? And again, if you have nicknames in the chat, if you have nicknames, go ahead and just shout them out in the chat. That would be, I will happily take those. Let's see, trying to think of a good nickname for you. What are some good bird names? Polly wouldn't be a good nickname for you. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what they nicknamed this guy. Maybe looking at its nature might help me out a little bit. Plus, we have access to the name raider, so can always go back and do it later. Let's see, you're a lonely nature who loves to eat. I think loves to eat is HP is its highest IV, I want to say. I could check that real fast. Let's see. Pokemon loves to eat meaning. Yeah, it's HP. And then lonely nature is plus attack minus defense. Ooh, that's actually good. Arkin really excels in attacking. In fact, it's pretty much a sweeper in pretty much every meaning of the word. Has high speed and beastly attack. With the only Achilles heel to it being its ability. It's very much like a Slacking or a Regigigas in that way. Its ability to defeat this means that its attacks will be halved if its HP is half or lower. So it's pretty much if it gets hit once, it's basically down for the rest of the battle, even if it doesn't faint. But if you can use it correctly, it is a beast in battle. So, yeah, Pluck and Ancient Power. Pluck is definitely going to be the more useful of the two moves since it's physical. And even though Arkin's special attack is pretty respectable, it's not terrific. Are there any TMs that I wouldn't want to teach him? Can I learn Dig is my question, because I feel like Dig would be a good move to teach. Yes. Let's go ahead and teach. Let's get rid of Quick Guard. Alright, so yeah, it looks like I'm heading right back over to kind of near the desert resort. Which means another walk over Sky Arrow Bridge. I hope you all appreciate what I do for you. And also, while I'm walking, I might as well try and think of nicknames to give Arkin. Let's see, what's a good nickname? Trying to think of a good nickname for Arkin. See, here is, I think, where the name raider is. So, yeah, here it is. All right, so what nickname should I give our kid then? Yep, I would like to nickname. Give me just a second to figure out something. Oh, I just thought of something. And I think it's kind of cute. Okay, hopefully I'm spelling this right. Petrie, as in the little pterodactyl from Land Before Time. It's a prehistoric bird, so I think it fits pretty well. So yeah, welcome to the team, Petrie. All right, let's continue on north. Oh yeah, probably want to put it on dowsing machine. All right, going north. And I'll just grind off screen for the desert resort. I don't think you need to see me go through the whole area. All right, Backpacker Jerome sends out a P-Dove. Oh dang, I just realized I probably could have sent out a Petrie and have that be the first battle. Plus, it would have been handy since there's a sandstorm out, and seeing how Petrie is a rock type, it would have been immune to it. Heck, it actually would have received a special defense buff to it, so... Dang, I didn't really think about that. Well, whatever. Bond can take it down, no problem. Okay, now that I'm actually thinking about it, let's go ahead and put Arkin into the lead. And what's nice too is that Petrie is level 25, so it's actually competently leveled with the rest of the team. So I don't have to worry about grinding it. Because in previous Pokemon games, all fossil Pokemon were revived at level 5. Making it kind of miserable to grind. Especially considering you couldn't revive fossils until way later than what Black and White 1 have to offer. Hello, Hilbert. Come here. Elisa called and was asking me all about electric-type Pokemon, and I thought about you guys. That's why I wanted to see you. Ta-da! Freebies for you! Here, Sharon. You too, Hilbert. Ultra Balls! If you see a Pokemon that you want to have join you, be sure to use a good type of Pokeball. Because this could be the first and last time you see that Pokemon. Yeah, learned a lot of that the hard way. So many shiny Gravelers self-destructing. Of course, I'm not saying that you can neglect the Pokedex, but you know that. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I have to meet Bianca. Seems the professor gave us the Pokedex for a reason. At least, that's what my mom told me. Alright, Hilbert, what should we do now? I think I'd like to show the professor my thanks by going to Route 4 and catching some Pokemon I haven't caught yet. And let's go north and... Nimbasa City, which was cut off because of Team Plasma. What kind of nonsense is this? Here, I'll hide behind this kid. All right. It looks like it's a back-to-back fight against a Team Plasma Grunts. Some Team Plasma Grunts. Which is perfect for the first battle with our Archon. Can I send out a Watchhog? Oh, I send out my prehistoric bird that will tear you to shreds. Let's pluck. Of course it detects it. It knows what kind of monster it's dealing with. Fear. Fear. Yeah, one-shot it. No problem. Send out a Trubbish next. Let's dig. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Yep, no problem. Again, Archon is a monster if you know how to use him. But yeah, good boy, Archon. Good boy, Petrie. You're awesome. This went downhill fast, so I think we better run! Let's hide out at the amusement park. Thanks for telling me where to find you. Thank you so much. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. It's a brand new bike. Oh, it's about time I got this thing. Oh, I can actually move at a decent speed now. Okay. Hey, Hilbert. Yoo-hoo. Bianca, why would you disrupt me? I wanted to get on my bike. I'm gonna see the Pokemon musical. See you later. Let me know if they're playing Hamilton. Alright, let's go into the Pokemon Center. So I can heal up a little bit, and also I want to see what the bottom clerk has. Because every city in Unova, their Pokemon Center bottom clerk in the Pokemart will have something different with each individual town. So it's always nice to check what they have. Ooh, your TM shop. What do you got? Frustration return by. That is going to be a permanent mainstay on our bond. It is a physical normal type move that grows more powerful the more it likes its trainer. Maxing out at 102 power with no downsides. It is a fantastic move for any normal type. Alright, what else do you have? You have Reflecting Light Screen and Thunder Wave. Those would be good moves. Light Screen and Reflect put up barriers that lowers attacks from special and physical. And Thunder Wave, it's a move that just causes paralysis. This is especially useful for catching Pokemon. But I think I'm gonna skip out on those because I don't think any of our team members can learn that. Can learn any of those. But who cares? Return! Gonna instantly teach that to my good boy. And also, pretty much every Pokemon can learn Return, so don't worry about TM compatibility on that one. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Takedown. Because Return is just an objectively better takedown. Alright, so let's head out. Let's see, what's here? A Battle Institute. From what I hear, this place is not especially great, so I'm just gonna skip it. What is great is this. If I can read the sign. The Battle Subway, ride it and fight. Think of this as an early Battle Frontier type location. I won, then I lost. Gear Station has trains where you can battle other trainers. The Battle Subway. You're a trainer, aren't you? Please, just accept this without a word. Cool, I love receiving free stuff. The Versus Recorder. You can record battles with friends or on the Battle Subway. Anyways, this Women of Mystery will go somewhere. That's right. So go to the Battle Institute. Why would you leave a great place like the Battle Subway to go to the Battle Institute? What are you thinking? Well, anyways, let's go into the Battle Subway so I can show it off. Gear Station. So like I said, this is kind of Black and White's equivalent to Battle Frontier. where you can take different trains and do multiple battles in a row with different battle styles, along with a couple of random trains. Like this one takes you to a place called Anvil Town, which is completely optional. There's multi-trains. Where's the regular multi? This is the regular multi-train, and this is the Wi-Fi train, which I cannot use. I'm gonna go on the multi-train because this is pretty much the best way to grind out what are known as BP, which is used to trade for items in the battle subway. And some of them are really good. Like there's vitamins, which can buff up any stat of any Pokemon. Can give you power items, the Toxic Orb, Flame Orb, but probably the best one, if we can scroll down to it, here it is, the Life Orb. Basically, this power-ups every move that your Pokemon has in exchange for making pretty much every move a recoil move. It's stupid good and it's used in competitive and it's always used in competitive. And on the left is, yes, TMs. So you can get some decent TMs. Though really the only ones that I really care about are SmackDown, and I think that's it. I mean, there are some other useful ones, like if you're gonna raise a Trubbish, get Sludge Wave. It is a physical poison type move, and it is like Trubbish is the only good physical poison move. It's weird, it doesn't even learn poison jab, so yeah, that's like your only good option. Yeah, let's do a multi-battle. Would you like to communicate with a friend? I can't even communicate with a friend. Alright, so I think for this, I'm gonna enter Petrie and Scuff. And it looks like I'm gonna enter a third one, so let's go Marina. Sorry, Bond. Oh, no more than 2. Okay, so it's just gonna be Petrie and Scuff. So let's save, yes. So the reason why I say the multi-train is the best way to grind it out, especially when you first arrive in Nimbasa, is because you get a partner. Hi, I'm Hilda. You were challenged in the multi-train for the first time, right? Can't take this challenge alone. You need a partner. Are you here by yourself? Why don't we team up? What sort of Pokemon should I use? Focus and attack. Because yeah, your teammate, the one that's going to be accompanying you, they're going to always have really great stuff with them. Like, gonna wait for her to send out her Pokemon. Elise and Ananda. Since Venipede and Duosion. So perfectly decent Pokemon, but look at what Hilda sends out. Oh my gosh, she sends out an Archeops! That is the evolved form of Arcan. Oh my gosh. I did not expect you to send out that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you can kind of see already, she has really good stuff. And you can even see what else she has. Oh, she has a Cryogonal. That is a really good Pokemon. It's pretty fast and it's hard hitting on the special front, with the only weakness being it has terrible physical defense. But yeah, dang, you got good stuff. Can use Ancient Power on the Venipede, which means I'm going to default to plucking that Duosion. Can use Light Screen. Okay. You're going to send out a Tortuga. This is what the other fossil would have given you. Let's Diggy Hole to defeat the Tortuga. Doesn't affect. You're literally just hurting your own partner. Oh, that was Archeops that was using Earthquake. Never mind. That's another nice thing about this, about your partner. It actually makes smart choices with the moves. Like if it detects that you're using a flying type, it will just use Earthquake. It'll actually make smart moves. So yeah, just let your partner just write things out and you'll be fine throughout most of it. It's really only the later battles where things get harder on your end. But for like the first 7 battles, which always give you BP, this is really good. This is a good strategy. Just let your partner win. Yeah, let's continue. I think I'm gonna go until I get at least the first 7 battles won. So let's see how this goes. Challenged by Ormond and Krivet. What kind of names are those? Sends out a Cottony and a Drillbur. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go. If I had to make a guess, that Archeops is probably gonna go for Cottony. If I had to make a guess. You know what? I'm just gonna go for Cottony just in case. Oh, you went for Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. He'll probably at least. Okay, it took a majority of. Oh, crud! I'm a defeatist, so now, yeah, my attack is not super great. Well, didn't matter anyway. All right, Scuff, you're up. All right, Scuff. Let's have you break the Cottony and use Ancient Power on. Oh, okay. Looks like I'm defaulting to defeating the Drillbur, and now Archeops is in defeat as or. Oh, you have a berry. Okay, the Enigma berry. Okay. As long as you're not a defeatist, I'm perfectly okay.
Scuff is growing more powerful.
Next, you're gonna send out a Clink and a Dino. I'm gonna go with a Brick Break against a Clink. Or that could work too. That can work. Which means they're gonna Brick Break the Dino, which is fine because Dino is Dark type. It's a Dark Dragon type, so perfectly happy with that.
Stuff is growing more powerful.
All right, so now. Oh yeah, and your Pokemon are always healed in between battles, so don't worry about that. Let's go with Battle 3. Let's see how this goes. And also don't worry about reading the sex. It's literally all randomized. Okay, you can send out Vanillish and an Oshawott. I'd definitely say the Vanillish is the... Or... I don't know, because both of them are decent threats against Archeops, against Arcan and Archeops. So I'm gonna leave Archeops to take care of the Vanillish because it probably has a stronger rock type move. And I'm gonna focus on the Oshawott. Oh, you're just gonna use Ancient Power, okay. Again, Archeops has a pretty respectable special attack, so it's not too bad. Oh, I stole its berry. Okay, that's nice. Razor Shell and yeah, one shot Arcan. Again, Arcan's only real weakness is its defense and its ability. So I'm perfectly fine with this. Sandile. I'm gonna get rid of the Sandile. Oh, never mind. Looks like Arcan's already on that. Man, Hilda, why do you keep stealing my thunder? I mean, I don't mind it. You're basically obliterating everything.
Scope is growing more powerful.
But still, come on. Sends out a Golett. That is a ghost ground type. A pretty good one, too. I'd actually consider using Golett for a little while. But I think his role is already kind of filled up with Scraggy, so I don't really need it. Maybe another time. So let's feign attack.
Scuff is growing more powerful.
All right. Battle 4, let's continue. Again, I want to go until I complete the first 7 battles. We're about to have a Pokemon battle. At the very least, say hello. So we're fighting against a school kid and a maid. Why does that duo sound like something that you can make an anime out of? Hold on, wait, that already exists. It's called Maid-san. It's called Maid-sama. And this is coming from someone who's never actually watched that particular anime. See, fighting against a Swaddle and a Boldor. I'm gonna dig and take out the Boldor because... Oh! Again, Archeops, why do you keep stealing my thunder, man? I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. String shot to lower the speed of Archeops. But of course, Petrie dodged it because I'm digging. Tried to use Smackdown on me. Doesn't affect Petrie. Alright, I'm gonna assume that Archeops is probably gonna go for Swaddle on the next turn, so whatever they send out next, I'm just gonna be the one targeting. Gotharita used Frisks and found an Enigma Berry on Archeops. Yeah, I'll just pluck Gotharita. Ancient Power on Swaddle. Yep, I predicted it. Strange he didn't go for a flying type move. Wait, does this Archeops even have a flying type move? Does it just... I'm just realizing. It stole its Persianberry, so... Actually, can I check the moves on Archeops? Have Earthquake, Earth Power, Endeavor, and Ancient Power. Actually, Endeavor's a really good move to have on Archeops, I'm not gonna lie. It basically reduces the health down to whatever the opponent has. To whatever whatever user it has. Which, for a Pokemon like Archeops that has its attack stats reduced with the Defeatist, that's actually a good choice to have. That's actually a good choice. I'm gonna pluck Gotharita again, assuming that Archeops is gonna Ancient Power the Volibite. Oh, never mind. You use Earthquake to take out Gotharita. Okay. Volibite used Tailwind. That raises the power of that raises the speed. I mean, of your allies' team. Gonna Ancient Power against Volibite. Feint attack against Archeops. Oh, great minds think alike. We're both going for Ancient Power. And that's it. But yeah, when it comes to the battle subway, just bring in any decently powerful Pokemon you got. At least have some good IVs on them. Like, just check them with an IV calculator, and you're pretty much set to blast your way through a lot of the battle subway. Preschooler Monroe and Vern. Since the Panseer and Pansage. Okay, so since I know that Archeops does not have a flying type move, I am going to go for the Pansage, and I hope that... Okay, yeah, I'll definitely take out Panseer. Use Leer. Lowers both of our defenses, as if our defenses were paper enough. And let's pluck you. Stole its Citrus Berry. gonna send out a Tepig and a Joltik. Aww. If you don't know, Joltik is one of the smallest Pokemon ever. Like, it's supposed to be like an inch tall. And just imagine, that is so cute. And plus, Joltik is also a super underrated Pokemon. Like, I legit really... Like, I think Joltik is one of the most underrated Pokemon ever. Along with his evolved form, Galvantula. I like it a lot. Use Ancient Power. Almost took it out. Okay, you made a slight smart move going for Archeops there, Tepig. Pluck again, because I'm just gonna assume, yeah, Archeops is gonna take it out. The Shuka Berry didn't even matter because it was a critical and you were so close to dying anyway. Alright. This is gonna be battle 6, so just 2 more. Joltik for the team? You know what? Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind using Galvantula. I actually used one in a Black 2, White 2 playthrough once, which is why I say it's underrated. But yeah, I'd be willing to use one. Minccino and Pansage. Okay. Go for it. Alright, so I'm gonna pluck the Pansage, and I hope that Archeops, yep, goes straight for the Earthquake. Oh, please don't put me in Defeatist. Oh, I'm in Defeatist. Please have a berry that I can at least eat and recover some health. Citrus berry! Come on, get me out of Defeatist. Thank you. Elgium. Let's see. What do I want to go for? Do I want to switch it to Scuff? I'll keep Petrie out. I'm not quite in Defeatist yet, so I can still... Oh, accidentally clicked outside of my emulator for a second, which paused the game. Okay. Let's pluck Elgium, because I'm gonna assume, yeah, Earthquake. It's just gonna take out the Minccino anyway. There we go. Pretty easy. Stole the Prison Berry. Rock and rolla. Another Shuka Berry. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Right. Then battle 7. I was scolded by my boss and I lost my motivation. I'll take it on you. I'm a biker, but I've never ridden the bike. Then what are you doing on that bike? A Woobat and a Minccino. If I had to make a guess, I'm going to say Archeops is going to go for the Woobat with Ancient Power, so I'm going to go plucking Minccino. Oh. Never mind. Use U-turn. That's a move that I actually want to try and get on to Petrie at some point. Especially considering that I'm playing on set and not shift. Use Calm Mind. That's a good move to have on Woobat, which means bad news for us. I'm gonna go pluck on the fungus. Okay, good. You're making the smart move of taking out the Woobat. Arkin, why are you missing? I mean, pluck is 100 accuracy, right? I'm not crazy. Ducklet. Yeah, it's 100 accurate. So hit the fungus. Once again, making the smart move of taking out the Ducklet since it's a water type. There we go, finally. Critical hit, and you put my Arkin to sleep with a Vex Spore. Sends out the Machino again. Which I'm not going to worry about too much. Archaeops is going to take it out, no problem. Again, this is why you do multi-battles, when you just want to grind up BP. Would you like to save the last battle as your battle video? No thanks. Besides, I already have enough footage just with the VOD. So if I wanted to revisit this fight, I would just watch my VOD again. What do I get? I think I just get 3 BP per 7 battles. Stinking Wi-Fi. All right. Yeah, I think we're back. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show with the battle subway, so. Unless, wait, do I want to show off Anvil Town? What? Yeah, I might as well show off Anvil Town. Let's see, is this... No. Is this... Yes. Yeah, let's go to Anvil Town. Again, this place is completely optional, but I kind of like visiting it. This is kind of where they drop off all the different trains and such. It's just kind of a nice place. And once in a while, there's like a little, like, kind of, I guess, like flea market type thing where you can go and buy different things. Including sometimes some really rare stuff. Try battling, yeah. Ooh! Yeah, this place is worth coming to. Rare candies, those are free level ups. Give it to a Pokemon, they instantly level up. So, yeah, it's kind of worth coming here. Let's see. Is there anything else of note in here? Yeah, it's a simple little town, but I like it. If nothing else, it's just nice to listen to that music. Alright. Now, for real, let's actually explore the rest of Nimbasa. Let's go north. And hey, Bianca. Ooh, Hilbert, are you interested in musicals? Then let's go in together. Amazing, isn't it? Hello, you two. How do you do? I'm the owner of this theater. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, I must say, you two seem like phenomenal trainers. What do we have here? We use props to make your Pokemon fashionable and glamorous. Do you want to join in and play dress up? To get started, here's a prop case. This prop case lets you store props for decorating your Pokemon. First off, you need to pick a Pokemon. Let's go with Marina. Then it's time to play dress up. So yeah, on the bottom screen, you can pretty much go through and decorate your Pokemon with whatever you want. So, for example, I can give Marina here a skirt that takes up her entire body. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, that was fun. If they have arms, so you can attach props to them. I said it's kind of finicky. And hand her that. Do I have like a bow that I can... Here we go. That'll do. Yeah, that's cute. Let's... So yeah, you can do any sort of combination that you want. And let's give her nerdy glasses as well. You can barely make her out. Oh my gosh, I'm having way too much fun with this. This doesn't look okay. Oh, nope. Wrong one. Yeah, let's go with that. Wow, the two of you did a fantastic job coordinating everything. Utterly charming. If you have a Pokemon who can play dress up, you can participate in a Pokemon musical. Would you two please join us? Oh, I don't know what to do. Doing the musical would be totally cool, but there's other stuff I want to do. Okay, that's it. I made up my mind. I'm going to see the sights in Nimbasa. So the Pokemon musical is kind of the replacement for Pokemon contests from the Hoenn and Sinnoh regions. It's a little mini game where you can basically attach different props to Pokemon and do a mini game to try and gain the attention of the audience. It's nothing too special, and there's no like worthwhile prize to it, but it's something silly to do to pass the time. It's a lot more involved in the sequels, but yeah, for the first game, it's nothing special. Anyways, Daddy, what are you doing here? I've come to take you back home, of course. Your mother told me you made it all the way out here. Haven't you gone far enough? No way. I'm gonna keep traveling with Hilbert and my Pokemon. Absolutely not. Others do things their way, and we do things ours. Is that so? Then how about you do things your way, and I'll do things mine. Sweetie, you keep going on your travels. Hey, who do you think you are? This is a family matter. My name is Elisa. I'm this town's gym leader. I also happen to be a model. You know, there are many people in this world. There are people whose way of thinking may be completely different from yours. Sometimes this means you may get hurt. Of course, that's exactly right. It's because I'm worried about that. But it's important to keep trying. to learn about the differences between yourself and others. To learn that being different is okay, and you shouldn't worry, trainers always have Pokemon at their side. Pokemon are wonderful. It's not only how cute they can be, but also how much you could depend on them. Please, I know that's going to be painful stuff like you're worrying about. I know, really, I get it. But like, listen, there'll be tons of nice people too. Know what else? Since I've been traveling with Pokemon, I've already gotten tougher. I can totally tell. So, please? I guess. If wanting to continue your journey is selfishness on your part, wanting to stop you is selfishness on mine. I'm surprised to find I'm the one being childish at my age. This gym leader's comments helped me wake up. Bianca, I'm sure it's better that you take the path you want to take now. I hope that your journey will be fun. Bon voyage. Hilbert, please, take care of my little girl, okay? Papa, I'll come home after I find out what I really want to do. I'm sure he traveled as a trainer himself in the past. Being a parent must be hard. Did I meddle unnecessarily? You look troubled, so I decided to chime in. By the way, if you're trainers, please stop by the Pokemon gym. I'll teach you a little something about how tough a journey can get. She's so cool. I want to be a totally cool woman like Elisa. Wonder how I'll get there. Well, before that, I guess I need to discover what I really want to do. See you, Hilbert. Once again, cementing that Bianca is my favorite of the two rivals in this game. I love that. That was such a sweet moment. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the last two stops before the gym are big stadium and small courts. Basically, you go in here and you basically can grind up Pokemon. You can grind up battles. And it'll grow as you get more gym badges. It's a lot better in the sequels because one of them actually isn't basically infinite source of rare candies, but yeah. You're looking for Team Plasma, right? They ran into the amusement park. Come with me. They're not here. Let's ride the Ferris wheel and see if we can spot them. I love Ferris wheels. The circular motion, the mechanics. They're like a collection of elegant formulas. First, I must tell you, I'm the king of Team Plasma. Wow, why are you being so blunt about that? Oh, by the way, I'm the Colossal Titan, and he's the Armored. Getsu told me to work with him to save the Pokemon. I wonder how many Pokemon exist in this world. My Lord N, you're safe, sire. There's no problem. You're part of the people who we brought in to help us save the Pokemon, so you're under my protection as well. Go quickly and let my battle cover your retreat. Now then, Hilbert, do you follow my logic? I do. If true, your words please me. Then, the future I envision. Perhaps I can't beat you here and now, but I'll battle you to buy time for these members of Team Plasma to get away. Alright, let's go. Starting things off with a sand dial. Okay. Let's see, do you have Intimidate or Moxie? Yeah, Moxie. Good choice. Let's Pluck. Same type attack bonus. That should, yeah. Sends out Scraggy next. This time it'll be super effective, so this is a good choice. Sends out a Sigilith. Oh, I was hoping for an Arc and Sweep. That would have been cool. And I'm in Defeatist now, so this isn't gonna go well. Yeah. Your Pokemon look happy. Let's swap out. Let's go with let's go Bond. All right. As long as you don't take too much damage, you are fine. Okay. Let's crunch. There we go. Critical. Nice. Level 26 for my good boy. And 26 for Petrie. Darumaka is your next Pokemon. Okay. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Alright. Team Plasma N. The result was the same, but you. Who are you? I am Hilbert. You're quite strong. But I have a future that I must change. And for that future, I'll defeat the champion and become unbeatable, unlike any other. I'll make all trainers free their Pokemon. Just try to stop me. If you want to be tough together with Pokemon, your only hope is to collect the badges from each area and head for the Pokemon League. Try and stop me there, if you dare. If your conviction is not strong enough, you'll never be able to defeat me. Let's go for the item that the game decided to give me. Oh, ooh, Super Repel. Nice. Oh, yeah, that moment is pretty cool. Just the bluntness of, yeah, I'm basically the bad guy, and I'm gonna, and if you want to win, challenge my ideals. It's pretty neat, actually. All right, so I'm gonna heal, and then, yeah, I'll go and challenge the gym. Because I kind of want to go and reach at least Chargestone Cave and get Joltik as a team member by the end of stream. Okay, boot up the PC, and I'm going to go ahead and deposit Pansear. I don't really need him anymore. Because I don't think there's many other instances where I need to use Cut from here on out, so... And actually, I think I'm gonna go to the... Yeah, it's 2 badges from now. But I'm pretty sure I can get through Castelia really fast and Driftvale, which is the next gym. I don't imagine it's gonna take too long. And Policeman Daniel sends out a herdier. I'm gonna get out of here because that Intimidate does hurt Petrie quite a bit. So go for Scuff. Okay, Brick Break.
Scuff is growing more powerful.
Policeman Daniel's been defeated. Okay, that needs strength. You're a spinner. I don't think there's anything super useful this route the more I think about it, so I'm just gonna skip it. And just go straight for the gym. And let's go into the gym. Gym is a roller coaster. Give me a fresh water. Okay, gym is an electric type gym. And your goal with this gym is to ride the roller coaster around and go to different places. Your fashion says it's sort of New Town-ish. Emolga. Oh, there's an annoying Pokemon. It is an Emolga. Emolga is an electric flying type, and it's a speedy little thing, and it's an annoying Pokemon to fight, and it makes it even more frustrating because, you know the meme where it's like, the boss when you fight him versus the boss when he joins your team? That's kind of Emolga. It's annoying to fight, but using it's not especially strong. Oh, I got the all stats buff. Dang. That sometimes happens with Ancient Power. Alright. Level 27. Hopefully Petrie can reach about level 30 by the time I reach the gym later. Okay, hit the switch, changing the path of the roller coaster. And also, I guess I can talk about, I'm actually not that big on roller coasters. I don't know, maybe it's just because I have a little bit of a fear of heights. And depending on how fast the roller coaster is, I always feel like my neck hurts after riding them. So, I'm not super big on them. I don't know, what are your thoughts on roller coasters? Thunder Wave. Come on. Of course. Do I have anything that's good for countering Blitzel? Yeah, let's send out Scuff. Why not? Use Pursuit. You called my bluff. All right, Scuff. Let's Brick Break. Okay, Scuff should be able to take this, no problem. Yep. Let's see. Let's Feint Attack to finish it off. There you go. And Scuff is going more powerful. Scuff should now be still level 25. Never mind. Okay, let me heal up real fast. Medicine. Do I have any paralysis heals? Paralyze heal. There we go. And it looks like our pup has an item. What do you got? Super potion. That'll be nice. Okay, super potion. Petrie and Scuff. Okay, wait for the next roller coaster. And hi! Are you cool riding a roller coaster? The speed can make you dizzy. Alright, Rich Boy Roland. Go forth, Petrie. And let's diggy hole. Another Blitzel, so we're gonna dig some more. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too dang bad. You keep digging. Even though I lost, I didn't catch that last part. Got style, even compared to Miss Elise. Okay, wait for the roller coaster to come back, and there we go. And drop. Change this path. Come on, roller coaster, come a little faster, please. Thank you. Oh, hi. It's reaching its finale, so you're the last gym trainer then. Challenged by Lady Colette. Sends out an Amoga. It's ancient power it. This could end badly. Let's pop out. This is bad. Yeah, let's go bond. There, now it won't. Of course, it has shockwave, so now that intimidate is not as great. Let's return. Oh no, no, no! You evil! No! Oh, I hate double team. It's one of the things that makes Amoga annoying. Yeah, if you want people to hate you when you're playing competitive Pokemon, just spam double team. That'll get you a good slap in the face. And loop-de-loop. Let's go ahead and heal. Let's go through some super potions. I want to save the lemonades for the actual fight. And Lillipup already has an item? Dang, that was fast. All right. A repel, okay. And let's go ahead and save right here. Because it's always a good idea to save just before a fight. A big fight, anyway. And let's challenge. Did the fantastic speed leave you dizzy? My beloved Pokemon will be the next one to make your head spin. She's so cool, I love her. And of course she opens with a Amoga. Because of course. I only have one more use of ancient power. Please let it be worth it. Volt switch, of course. Oh. Sent out another Amoga. You have two. Okay, in that case, Scuff might be my next best choice. Because you're bulky, so you'll be able to withstand some of these hits. And let's go Headbutt. Use Aerial Ace. Oh, crud. I did not think that you would have a flying type move. Well, crud. Kind of underprepared for this. I want to save Bond for last. Because there's one Pokemon that I'm particularly afraid of, and I want to use Intimidate on it. Let's Water Pulse it. Come on, water pulse be enough. Took out a good chunk of its health, so that's good at least. If you could switch into that last Pokemon, the one that I'm afraid of, that would be awesome. Come on. Dang it! I was really hoping I could intimidate it with Bond, but nope. Let's return. This is one of those times. This is definitely one of those times where I wish I had caught a Sandile earlier. Send out your second Emolga. So now you're going to be volt switching into the thing that I was afraid of. Great. Zepstrika! This is the thing I was afraid of. This is her strongest Pokemon. And I wanted to... Okay. I guess that worked. Oh, you're a good boy. You good boy, Bond. Okay, let's lemonade so that I can at least withstand one more volt switch. All right, let's return. There we go. Level 28 for the good boy. I meant to make your head spin, but you shocked me. I didn't catch that last bit. Oh my, you have a sweet fighting style. I mean, you're a great trainer. Excuse me, oh, here. I want you to have this. Such a cool looking badge. Receive the Bolt Badge from Elisa. If you have 4 badges, including this Bolt Badge, Pokemon up to level 50 will obey you. And get TM72 Volt Switch. It is a 70 power special electric type move that upon hitting the opponent will swap out instantly. For me who's playing on set battles, that could be super useful if I get an electric type. So, let's ride the roller coaster and head out. All right, Clive, what do you have to say? It was an emotional roller coaster. It's an obvious pun, but I like it. Okay, let's go heal. And then we'll make our way to Driftvale. Okay, so I want to check something. Oh, little pup has an item, a potion. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and switch. No, switch Marina into the lead, and I'll put Scuff right next to her. All right. Actually, wait, I should probably buy some healing items. I was starting to run a little low. So let's buy... I think I'm at the point now where I think it's worth starting to get some hyper potions. Since some of my Pokemon are starting to get to the triple digits in terms of HP. And let's head west. Oh, hey, Sharon. let me guess. You want to fight? Yep, I knew it. Gonna send out a Lightbird first. Kinda wishing I started off with Scuff, but whatever. Let's Water Pulse. Fake out. Pretty much the only good thing about Lightbird. Outside of its speed. I'm surprised you chose that move. Oh, I can't use the same move twice in a row. Okay. That I always get stuff like Torment and like Taunt mixed up. Level 26. Who are you sending out next? Servine. I'm gonna switch. Yeah, Arcan is a smart move. Even though it probably gonna put me in defeatist. If I have to make a guess. Oh, dodge leech seed. Okay, I'm not a defeatist. I can go all out. Stole the citrus berry, so now any healing will have to be via items. Any healing items you got. Pluck that. And level 28 for my bird. For my burb. Oh! Yes, 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 yes. Acrobatics. This is a 55 power physical flying type move that does double damage if the user is not holding an item. This can wreck stuff. Even in defeatist, this will do a good amount of damage. See, did most of the damage and I'm in defeatist. That is good. It is one of Arcan's best moves. And I'm so happy I got it. Okay, yeah, let's send a Scuff. Okay, no matter what I do, I could just blow on you and you'll fall. So let's fan attack.
Scuff is growing more powerful. Scuff is growing even more powerful.
Next up is Tranquil. Yeah, I'll keep Scuff out and let's fan attack. Okay, let's send out our good boy. And let's return. Oh, one of the worst things that the AI can ever do is detect spam. Mind you, it's not over yet. Yeah, I think it kind of is. There we go. Why? Why can't I beat you? Because you used Tranquil and Lightbird. Oh, you two are friends. That's nice. How you're helping each other get better by competing. Okay, let's go. Oh, why, if it isn't Elisa. Our festival's grand. Life should be enjoyed. Who is this man? This is Alder, the Unova region's champion. Champion? Why would the champion be goofing off in a place like this? I heard that remark. You're quite a judgmental young person, are you not? My name is Alder. I'm the Unova Pokemon League's champion. Pleased to make your acquaintance. For your information, I'm not goofing off. I'm on a voyage. I know every corner of Unova. I'm Sharon from Nuvema. My goal as a trainer is to become the champion. Traveling with a goal in mind is a commendable thing. And what do you plan to do after becoming the champion? What else is there other than striving to become stronger? Strongest trainer, that's the champion. Becoming stronger, you say. Is that alone enough of a goal? It's not that I'm trying to say your way of thinking is wrong. In my travels, I've helped many people learn to love Pokemon. I think that's important too. If you play with those children, you might gain more of an understanding. Will you two have a Pokemon battle with those two? Hey you two, come here for a moment. Understood, but before that... Thank you! Okay, let's battle. I was worried for a second it wouldn't heal me. Preschooler Sarah and Billy. So the Squirrel Man is making us beating up children. Okay. Double herdier. Intimidate. Thankfully, special attack is going to be good enough for me. Okay, only one of them has Intimidate. Okay. So let's... I'm going to target the male one. And you're targeting the female one. Okay. Oh, cool. I inflicted confusion. Citrus berry. Okay. Come on, hurt yourself. Thank you. Okay, now let's target the other one. See if I can do the same thing. Come on, inflict confusion. Not quite. Come on, hurt yourself. Dang it. Since a Panpour. Okay. The male one has more health, so I'm gonna target that one. Use Scald. Scald is a really good move. It's 80 power and it has a chance to burn the opponent. It's really good and kind of unique move, honestly. I like it. Nicely done. You didn't win, but that was a good battle. Your Pokemon looked like they were having fun. Young man, if there are people like you who pursue strength, there are also people who are happy just being with Pokemon. There are many different people and many different answers. When it comes to what a champion should be, you and I may hold differing views, but so be it. Give it some thought. Let's roll. Driftvale drawbridge is just ahead. Champion is the strongest of the strong. That's all there is to it. It's tremendous that people in Pokemon, each so different, can acknowledge each other and be together. That is one nice thing about this game. It kind of asks the most questions out of all of them. Even if it's just simple as, what do you do after you've achieved your goal? This way. Now, to contact him. It's me, Elisa. Please lower the drawbridge. I have a couple trainers here who want to challenge you. Okay, thanks. Now, watch this. I have a TV gig, so I gotta go. Gym leader of the next town may take some getting used to. Do your best, both of you. What I am is a trainer. I prove I'm right by getting stronger and winning in battle, even against the champion. I see a couple items, I want to get them. See a hyper potion, that's good. I like that. And for this next item, I think I need to go run around in the grass. So let's get it. Let's see. Oh, no. Let's go through the rest of these regular repels before I go into the super ones. And there's an item ball right behind this backpacker, so we need to fight. Senza de Muna. And let's go ahead and just razor shell it. Yeah, not physically that strong. Not physically bulky. And you know what? Let's go ahead and switch Marina out of the lead. Let's Scuff in the lead. See, a great ball. That's pretty great. I'm gonna go around this backpacker. A revive. That's pretty useful. And a zinc. This is our first vitamin, I think. And I think this one raises special defense, I want to say. And first, we're going to put up another repel. And yep, it's special defense. For that, I'm going to give that to Scuff. Scuff is our tank, so it's best to raise her defensive stats. And, oh. An auto now. Okay. Free XP is free XP. I'll take it. Secret power.
Scuff is growing more stronger.
Okay, let's run down to the bridge. Welcome to Driftwell Drawbridge. There's only one Pokemon you can encounter. Never mind, this isn't a Pokemon. You can only encounter one Pokemon, and that's Ducklet. That's it. Otherwise, there's nothing much to it. Oh yeah, these wings act similar to the vitamins, but they're not as good. I consider them more selling fodder than anything. And if you listen closely in the background, you can sometimes hear the cries of Charizard. I mean, this is also known as Charizard Bridge after all, so... Oh, listen to the music. Yeah, this is the best song in the game. I love it.
So you're the trainers at least I was talking about, eh? I'm Clay. I'm gym leader around these parts. Don't be expecting no welcome now. Cause when we lowered that bridge, the Team Plasma guys were caught. Done escaped in all the ruckus.
What a bother. We're grateful that you lowered the bridge, but how's it our fault that they escaped?
You can say whatever you want. But what's important is y'all showed up, and then Team Plasma escaped. Maybe it's a little heavy-handed, but you ought to start looking for Team Plasma too. You're both talented trainers, aren't you? Tell you what, if you find Team Plasma, I'll let you challenge my gym. Life's all about give and take.
Well, I suppose that's fair. But really, we would have looked for Team Plasma even if you hadn't asked. I could get stronger while beating that bothersome bunch. Hilbert, I'll go on ahead. Let's see, what do you have to say? Okay. Disposable items, okay. Cold storage is in the southernmost part. Okay, what about in here? Teach it a special battle combo move. If I had to make a guess, it's gonna be the pledge moves? Water pledge, okay. The pledge moves are kinda useless, if I'm being honest. The main gimmick is that if it's combined with another pledge move in a double battle, it creates special effects. But the moves themselves are pretty weak and not all that worth it. Let's see. Free item, I'm taking that. And let's actually go into this market here, because there's some good stuff here. You want something good? Yeah. Level 30 or above. Who's the closest right now out of my team? Bond and Petrie are the closest right now. Okay. Medicinal herbs. They basically have the best effects, best healing effects for cheaper, but in exchange they lower happiness of a Pokemon. So not overly worth it. That Charles guy who bought everything I owned. Straight from the farm. Moo Moo Milk. 1 bottle for 500. I'll take a dozen. Moo Moo Milks are basically potions, but they heal 100 HP instead of 50 or 200. So it's a nice in-between. It's gonna go north to the Pokemon Center and heal up, as well as see what the bottom clerk has to sell. Okay. Alright, what do you have to sell? Net balls, nest balls, and dusk balls. These Pokeballs are more effective during nighttime or in caves. It is one of the best Pokeballs, especially if you're a night owl. And to the south is cold storage, but what I want to know is, hang on. Can I go west and at least enter the entrance of Chargestone Cave? I know that you can't in the sequels, but I don't remember if it's something that's blocked off as of now. Okay, let's use the last of the regular repels I've got. And yeah, up to the super repels. Yeah, I was hoping I could skip you. You're an interesting case. Scientist William. You're gonna send out a Deerling. Deerling is probably the most unique Pokemon when it comes to Gen 5. First, it's a normal grass type, but pretty unique type. And 2, it changes its appearance based off of what season it is. So this is its autumn look, but it has a different look depending on what season it is. And the same applies to its evolved formed Sawsbuck. I actually considered using a Deerling at one point, but I didn't really know how to slide it in. Plus, I already have my normal type fixed with Herdier. Once I learn Chip Away, think I'll skip that. It's a 70 power physical normal type move that always does the same amount of damage regardless of stat changes. Can be situationally good, but I don't really see much of a point to using it. Okay, run north. I will research and investigate your Pokemon. Scientist Ron. Nice, Ron. Oh, I sneeze. Oh, I'm not allowed to sneeze. All right, let's brick.
Scuff is growing more powerful.
And there's a couple items around here. A hyper potion, that'll be nice. And in here, an elixir that restores PP. Repel's effect wore off, so let's go into the bag and start using super repels. And there's an imposter among us. And then start encountering fungus, disguising themselves as item balls. I have no interest in fighting or using a fungus, so yeah. If you want to use it, fungus is actually not a bad Pokemon. It's pretty tanky, and it can have Regenerator for its ability. At least I think Regenerator is one of its normal abilities. I could be wrong on that. It's a hidden ability instead. But regardless, it's still a good Pokemon. And it's also one of the few Pokemon to learn Spore, a 100% accurate sleep move. Okay, I can't access Charstone Cave. Ooh, Swaloon. So I will have to go back and do the gym to enter Charstone. Dang, I guess everything is kind of highly leveled because I am in the dark grass, so I guess that does make sense. This is a heal house, if I had to make a guess. And this is an item, a leaf stone. This is used to evolve certain Pokemon. Turn around, yes! I'll battle these trainers when I make my way back from when I have to go back to Charstone. But yeah. Ooh, an Ultra Ball. Ooh, rocket helmets. Basically, attach this and your Pokemon will gain spike damage. So if a Pokemon makes physical contact with you, it'll deal recoil damage to your opponent. I think I'll give that to... who would be a good choice? Probably Scuff. Said Scuff is our tank. I'll hike it. Youngster Kenneth. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Arkin. Iron defense. Okay. Let's go acrobatics. Let's obliterate this thing. Terra Blast. Another bug type to be squashed by my acrobatics. Okay. What do you have to say? Okay. Oh. A hyper potion. Nice. Yeah, I'll fight a few more trainers. I'm realizing more and more that I'm a little underleveled right now. Youngster Albert sends out a Joltik. Yeah, I'll keep Scuff out for this. Unnerve. It makes an opponent too nervous to eat berries. Not that great of an ability, but its other ability that it can have is phenomenal. The effect of the Rocky Helmet. I love it. Alright, let's headbutt it one more time.
Scuff is growing more powerful.
Dwebble. Neutral damage from Brick Break combined with Moxie. This thing will go down. Okay, come on, and yeah, there we go.
Scuff is growing more powerful.
Youngster Albert is down. It's done. Okay, there's an item down below. Get to the cold. Yay, trash and ooh, a PP up. This increases the number of times you can use a move, so it's pretty handy, and I would really only recommend it if a move has a very, very low amount of PP usage. Or for ultra powerful attacks. See, a dive ball. This is a special type of Pokeball that's really only useful for later. Because it's useful for Pokemon that live underwater. So, fishing, which is locked to the post game, or surfing, which we don't have access to. And yeah, let's fight. Okay, let's do that and this. Double slap. Okay, let's Brick Break Herdier again, and Water Pulse Minchino again. Because again, I kind of want just free XP.
Scuff is growing more powerful.
Scuff has grown even more powerful.
Okay, what do you got? A protein. This buffs attack. I'll go ahead and give that to my good boy. Let's give it the Petrie. All right. I'm gonna go put Bond in the lead. He's actually really, really close to evolving, so I'm gonna put him out in the lead and let him take on some battles. Worker Eddie. Let's return. And there we go. Sends out a timber next. Again, return will just knock it out in one hit, basically. Wants to learn Roar. That either ends the battle if it's a wild Pokemon or will force your opponent to switch. It's not particularly useful. Unless your opponent is really starting to build up some buffs. And I just realized I don't have an repel up. That's why I'm encountering so many Pokemon. Okay, let's see, here we are. Hey, turn. Hilbert, do you think do you think Team Plasma could be in there? I don't like cold places, but we have to check. What a bother. Let's see, is there anything else? Nope. Then let's go inside this storage container. Well, still, is there anything more important than strength for trainers, like Champion said? Oh, I'll never understand just by thinking about it. What a bother. Let's hurry up and check the inside. When you walk through the containers, some places are frozen, so you go sliding around. So yep, we now have ice puzzles to go through. Can't really do anything with that, so gonna just slide around and fight some trainers. All right, Worker Victor. You're not gonna win anything with a Pansear. You're not gonna be the victor of that battle. I say that, and yet I've managed to get clutch saves with a Pansear. Alright. Again, I'm mostly keeping Bond out in the lead because I want him to try and make him evolve by the end of the stream. So. Okay, also, there's an item down there. Let me see if I can get to it. There we go. TM54. Oh, Scald. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay, go Scald. 80 power may leave a burn. It's so good. And yep, our Marina can learn it. So you bet I'm gonna learn it. Let's forget Tackle. Water Pulse can still have its uses, so yep, learn Scald. Okay, let's go up, and there's another trainer here. Sends out a Panpour. All right, let's return. Critical. Nice. Return spam. Return spam. All right. Is there anything else? Nope, doesn't look like it. So let's do that, And here we go. Yeah, I'm really good at ice sliding puzzles. So this place is kind of fun for me. I like it. Like, I think the only ice sliding puzzle I've ever disliked are Snow Peak Ruins in Twilight Princess and that one ice block puzzle. That was the one and only time that I've ever disliked doing one of those sliding puzzles. Those ice puzzles. And there we go. Level 30 for my good boy. Oh no. Down the stairs, and it's another trainer. Uses ice type Pokemon, then you are really useless unless you're fighting a dragon type. Because while I love ice from an offensive standpoint, like ice type moves, ice type themselves are pretty underwhelming. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Not that there can't be good, like pure ice types, but most of the time when I get an ice type Pokemon, it usually has to have a dual type. Otherwise, I don't consider it super useful. Anyways, bite that ice cream cone. I think it's mostly... I think I'm not that big a fan of ice-type Pokemon themselves just because they just have a ton of weaknesses. And generally, a lot of the ones that are pure ice don't really have good stats to them. So, yeah. Slide forward, and I think this is the last regular trainer, I feel. Sends out a Timber. Alright, hopefully these last 3 Pokemon that I'm fighting against will be enough to level up my good boy. Really hoping. Probably not, unless your last one is worth a lot of EXP, like a girder. Vanillite. Okay. Yeah, let's just return spam again. I'm shivering. I'm so cold that I'm shivering. Anyways, grab a hyper potion right behind him, and oh, someone in there. Shall we go then? Sure. All of you, huddle around me. I can't take this cold. Whatever, I can't believe you're really hiding. It's a bother, but if you're cold, what shall I show you outside? Pokemon are our king's friends. While we are taking care of them, we can't let any harm come to them there. Everyone, drive these intruders away. Understood, Zinzolin. Put them up, because here we come. Hilbert, let's each take care of one side. So yep, looks like we're fighting multiple grunts. Team Plasma Grunts sends out a Sandile. Good choice. I like Sandile. I intimidate you. And you don't intimidate me, which means you have Moxie. Which is good for me. Because that means you're not an immediate threat. Sends out a Watchog next. This will definitely push me over in terms of levels. Level 31 for my good boy. Which means... No. I guess it's level 32 that I'm thinking. Sending out a Trubbish. Diggy diggy hole. There we go. Pretty easy. Feeling sleepy all of a sudden. Lightbird. Let's go. Come on, Bond. I want you to evolve. Come on. Tormenting me. Okay. Not a problem. I'm probably gonna knock you out in one hit here. Yep. So close. Okay, last one. Okay. Intimidate you. And a Scraggy. Please, please let this be enough to level you up. No!
Well, I'll be hiding in a chilly old place like this. You guys take these Pokemon robbers.
Roger.
Come on.
Eek. Ugh.
You guys ain't so bad.
Well, a promise is the promise. Come on and challenge my gym. Whatever. Team's Plasma is ideal. Separating Pokemon? Exactly the same as not having Pokemon in this world at all. That bunch is a waste of oxygen. Hilbert, it's cold, so I'm getting out of here. That item ball has been bugging me so long. Never melt ice. This powers up ice type moves. So yeah, let's get out of here. And yeah, let's fight a few wild Pokemon, see if I can level up Bond. Ooh, a Herdier. That'll do. Defeat another Herdier. Please be enough to become an even stronger Herdier. Or to evolve. Oh, I'm so proud of my good boy.
Look at that magnificent mustache.
Bond has evolved into Stoutland. All right, let's see our good boy. Yeah. Oh, he's so good.
Also, nice on the special defense.
Alright. And oh, Lilliput has an item for us. A full heal. That'll be nice. Also, you are now our first Pokemon to actually hit triple digits in HP. Nice. Yeah, Marino, let's put you in the lead. Especially considering that with the gym coming up, you're going to be the most useful team member I've got. Head back into Driftail City. And let's heal. And yeah, I got time. Let's go and fight the gym now. Okay. Gonna go around here and... Huh. Clay, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Getsus of Team Plasma. I've come to pick up my associates who are in your care. I don't need no thanks now. Your buddies were trying to steal some folks' Pokemon. What's this? It seems as if there's been some misunderstanding. We only free Pokemon from wicked people. Well, that sounds real nice if it's true. I may not talk pretty, but at least I'm an honest man. You talk real nice, but what you're saying kinda sounds like lying. So tell me plain, what are you trying to say? Team Plasma also has an interest in Driftail City, and we have many more members besides those who are here. Well, I can't tell if you're lying or not, but I reckon you've won this without a fight. Fine, take them and get. A decision worthy of a businessman called the Minor King. Your grasp of the situation is outstanding. Well then, we will be taking our colleagues off your hands. Gets it. Thank you so much. Don't worry, my fellow servant of the king. We are two of the seven sages, are we not? Well then, everyone, I expect that we will meet again somewhere.
Sorry to let Team Plasma go after you track them down, fellas. Say, why don't we cheer ourselves up with the Pokemon battle? Don't keep me waiting.
Well, we avoided a fight in the middle of the city anyway. Still, can't help but think Getsus isn't just an ordinary person. I'm off to go make my Pokemon stronger. I really don't want to lose to that Clay guy. Actually, I'm gonna win my gym badge in flawless victory. Hey, consider you have a Zervine, you're gonna have an easy time with this gym. Because, let's see, we can obtain this freshwater, and Gym Leader Clay uses Ground-type Pokemon. Ground-type Pokemon aren't good against water attacks. They're also not good against grass, so if you pick Snivy, this is going to be an easy gym for you as well. And looks like we're taking a bunch of elevators up and down the shaft. Worker Felix.
Emperor Palpitoad.
Do it.
Okay, you don't have like water absorbed, so I can still do neutral damage with water pulse and still be good. I want to save as many skulls as I can for the actual gym battle, so that's why I'm not using it yet. Cause an uproar. Confused you. Let's heal up a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Come on, hit yourself in confusion. Thank you. Level 28, not bad. Wants to learn Revenge. Revenge of the Sith. There, I said it. Move that does double damage if it's been hurt by the opponent in the same turn. Not especially useful on Marina, since Marina is actually pretty speedy, but it's a good move to consider. Drillbur is your next one. And let's go Razor Shell. You're relatively weak stats-wise, so I have confidence, yeah. Alright. Let's ride this elevator up. And challenge this. Alright. Challenged by Worker Sterling.
Get ready for Scott Sterling, the man, the myth, the legend.
Alright, it's Water Pulse. Yeah, Marina is gonna just absolutely sweep through this whole gym. Honestly, I think this is gonna be the first, like, actual easy gym that I've gotten, because I've had at least one struggle or was kind of disadvantaged, or had some kind of disadvantage because of the previous ones. So it's nice to actually have something that's a little easier for me. Let's see. Now it takes us back to the entrance, so... Okay. So what I want to do is go down... walk on the scaffolding to this gym, this trainer. Worker Dawn sends out a Croc-a-Rock. Croc-a-Rock-a-Rock. Gonna douse you in water. Level 29. I should probably put the XP share on one of my Pokemon so that they can passively gain levels. So they don't fall too behind. But then again, they're all competently leveled, so you know what, I don't really need to do it. Slow her down and back up so I can face off against this trainer. Alright, you got Intimidate, so just stick to special attacks. Good. That is kind of the nice thing about Oshawot's, about the Oshawott line. They're pretty good at mixed attacking, so it does make situations like that pretty nice. Nice and easy to deal with. The frozen way it was just kind of squished down was kind of funny. Though I will admit, the way it jiggles the thing on its forehead is kind of weird. Another Sandile. It's Water Pulse. And that should be level 30. It'll be a little later before Marina can evolve again, but still. Let's go up, see what that doesn't really do much for me, so. Nope. Yeah, I don't know this gym super well, so I may end up getting a little lost. Oh, I get it. Okay. At least I think. No. Won't go any higher. Okay. This one? Yeah, I don't know much about this gym, if I'm being honest. Let's see this one. Maybe this one? Up, yeah, it's going a lot further up. Face off against this clerk. And this final one should take me down to Clay. Okay, it took me a second, but I figured it out. Katie. Water Pulse. And go straight down to the center of the earth. And yeah, that is pretty freaking cool. As per usual, save before going forward. And let's go.
Well, think it's about time to see for myself what it is about your skills that make a gym leader like Lisa take such a shine to you.
Clay starts off with a Chronofahx, level 29, and I'm gonna say Intimidate? No, Moxie. Okay. Yeah, let's open up with a Scald. Because I want my Pokemon to be in tip-top shape. So I don't want you taking any damage. Because, yeah, that is the thing I'm afraid of. Excadrill, level 31, Steel Ground type. It's fast, it's hard-hitting, it can wreck a team in minutes. Especially when it starts doing Hone Claws, which boosts its attack and accuracy. And I'm really, really hoping Scald is enough to take it out. No! Oh! Oh, I burned it! I burned it! That's good! Burn also lowers its attack, so that's good. I want that. Come on. At least get it within the damage range for Burn to take it out. Please, please, please. Yes! Level 31, a very well-earned one. And last, Palpitoad, water ground type, level 29. Alright, let's Scald. Use Bulldoze. That is a 60 power ground type move that lowers your opponent's speed every time. It's a pretty good move, honestly. It's pretty consistently good, even in a late game. But that doesn't matter too much because I took down Palpitoad. I had enough. Just so you know, I won't get going easy on you. Really? It seemed like that to me, considering I didn't lose any Pokemon against you. And you're the first gym leader to have that. Let's see. But I sure don't like it. For such a youngin', you have an imposing battle style. I know you got people who can dig up your potential. Here, take this. Again, I love the design of that badge. It is the Quake badge, and it's two like tectonic plates splitting from each other. It's a cool detail. So this is your first badge, eh? If that's so, Pokemon up to level 60 will obey ya. Also, I'll give you this TM. Well, that was the plan, but I just remembered there's something I want. Wait in front of the cave at the end of Route 6, would you? Alright. Let's go up. And up. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Even though it's mostly just PP recovery. And let's see if I can get anything new from the shop, because getting gym badges actually does add new stuff to shops. I can buy full heals. Want to pick those up. And max repels, it does 250. It's not quite as good. It's not quite as cost effective. All right. Yeah, I got time. Oh, hi, Hilbert. I got time. Let's go to the Charge Zone. After this little encounter with Bianca. That's Drifield's gym badge. Oh, that's totally cool. That's amazing. No. I can't get distracted being all impressed with their shiny new badge. I'm also a trainer. At times like this, you battle, right? She sends out Herdier first. My dog goes better. All right, let's Scald. Oh, I burned. Oh, it's gonna go down in the next turn, isn't it? Marina, you are a very lucky gal. Dang. Level 32. Since a Pansage next, and I'm gonna switch out. Yeah, let's send up Petrie. I haven't used Petrie in a while. Use Torment. And let's Acrobatics it. Next up is Musharna. Forewarned. Really? Dig is the most powerful move? I guess power-wise, yeah, it is. Even though Acrobatics is technically better. Oh. That's right, I have Torment on me. Yeah, let's just go ahead and switch out to Scuff. Because I'd rather just go all out against this thing, because this thing is really bulky. Doesn't affect me because I'm dark. Using Defense Curl. Alright, let's Feint Attack again. Yeah, like I said, bulky, so you want to hit it as hard as possible. Use Lucky Chant. I don't remember what that does. Shields the opposing team from critical hits. Okay. Oh, come on. Just when I was about to deliver the final blow. This is just gonna be a lot of just spamming. Stop using the Defense Scroll. Just let your Mushardo take the hit. Come on. Use Hypnosis. Even though it's a Psychic Attack move, wouldn't it not affect Scuff? I don't know why there's that technicality there. Well, anyways, I got more than enough awakenings to deal with it, so. Plus, again, Mushardo can't really do anything battle-wise. Can't really attack me anyway, so it's fine. Avoided the Hypnosis. That's a good boy. You know what? You know what? Time to just unleash the strongest stuff I've got against you. Because 110 power acrobatics plus whatever attacks that Petrie currently has to be better than what's... You know what? At this point, Scuff is going to be better. Because now I'm in a defeatist. And even acrobatics couldn't do crap against this thing. This was supposed to be the easy Pokemon, and yet it's probably giving me the most trouble so far. Will you stop using Defense Curl? Surely you have to be at the max amount of stat buffs at this point, right? You just have to be. Bianca, listen. At this point, you're just delaying the inevitable. Okay, I guess Hypnosis is like the only thing she has left against me. Now I'm getting flashbacks to Lenora. Yeah, there we go. Defense won't go any higher. This is the absolute max she can go. Avoided the attack. Please do not have another healing item. Thank you. Lucky Champ wore off. Okay. Another awakening. Lucky Champ. At least you're not doing another Hypnosis. Feint Attack. Let's go. There. Finally.
Scuff is going even stronger.
Sense up Pignite. Let's Brick Break it. I got a plus attack. Let's just do it. My bulky boy. Oh, recall and the Rocky Helmet. Nice. All right, let's finish it off with a headbutt.
Scuff is going even stronger.
Aw, I lost. I haven't had a Pokemon battle with you in a while, Hilbert. You've become totally strong, huh? I'm not that strong, so I don't know how to say it, but I think you're way tuned into how your Pokemon feel. Oh, I know. I want to share this HM with you, Hilbert. HMO2 Fly. It is a 2-turn, 70 power physical flying type move. And it's also used to return to previous areas. I probably would teach it to Arkin, except, no. It's not a very good attacking move. And, I just prefer acrobatics. I'll probably catch a Pokemon to use Fly with. Like, probably a Tranquil, but... yeah, no, I'm not going to teach it to, my Arkin. Alright, let's go Route 4. Route 6. Already been through Route 4. It's gonna get a little Deerling. Oh yeah, I need to swap out a Marina. She's already plenty strong. Let's put Petrie in the front. I haven't really been using him much. DS Pokemon encounter rates. Oh well, at least this gives me a chance to capture a Tranquil to use as an HM user. So it's Pokeball, Quick Ball. Come on. Press. Nope. Use Quick Attack. Yeah, it didn't do much. What won't kill you? Not much. Oh boy. Yeah, I think Scuff is the best choice at this point. He's Roost. Payback is the lowest power move. Come on. Oh crap, I forgot. It doubles when it's second. Oh. Oh, you're a sturdy little guy, aren't ya? Okay, let's go with Ultra Ball. Come on. 2, 3. Capture. Tranquil was caught. Again, I'm not going to use it on the team. This is just so I can have something to use Fly with. So, no to the nickname, and let's go ahead and teach this thing Fly real fast. Okay. Scroll down to Fly. And besides, Petrie can't learn Fly. It won't learn Fly until it evolves, strangely enough. Let's get rid of Detect. And also, I should probably put up a Repel. Super Repel. And let's go. Again, mostly gonna avoid a lot of these trainers, and I'll probably fight them off stream. Don't. Right when I say it. Scientist Maria. Maria. All right, go Petrie. Go Bambi's mother on that thing. All right. Once again, just kind of racing through. Avoid the hiker. And
Thanks for waiting. Looks like that's a nest of an electric-type Pokemon called Galvantula. Don't know why there's a nest here, but there's folks having problems, and gym leader's the one to fix it. Crocorock, check it out. Would have thought you would use Excadrill here, but whatever. And this year's TM's yours. It's my favorite TM, so you can teach it to all your Pokemon. TM's 78 Bulldoze. Get 60 power physical ground type move that lowers the opponent's speed. Some ground type Pokemon move a little slower than you like. If you use Bulldoze right, you can cover that weakness. Again, it's a really great move. I love it. I don't know how good you really are, but if you think you can go wherever, and if you think you can do something, keep doing it. Do things how you like, how you want. Decide your own limits. That's actually really good advice. I like you, Clay. You may not talk birdie, but you got a good head on you. And yep, this leads us into Chargestone Cave and Inn. But I'm not going to talk to him quite yet. Oh, I was hoping to encounter a Pokemon real fast, but no. Come. My lord Inn, we brought the one you wanted. I was only like a few steps away. Ah, yes, that was a Shadow Triad just now. Guesses enlisted them in T-Plasma. Apparently they were the ones who prepared the Galvantula nest at the cave entrance. Chargestone Cave. I like this place. Formulas expressed electricity and its connection to Pokemon. If people did not exist, this would be an ideal place. You have chosen, you know. Does it surprise you that I said that? It does, of course. Such news would be a surprise. I told guesses about you and your friends. After I did, he apparently used the Shadow Triad to find out about you. Sharon is pursuing the ideal strength. Poor Bianca has faced the sad truth that not everyone can become stronger. And you are not swayed either way. More of a neutral presence. Which is apparently a good thing. Team Plasma will be waiting for you ahead. Guesses wants to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are. Okay, again, I'm going to be running around and I'm going to try and get a Pokemon. Hey! Man, I'm making all sorts of encounters. Hilbert, did you know about this? The floating stones move when you touch them. Right, Professor? Oh, hey, Juniper. Hi there. How are you, Hilbert? This place is always charged with lots of electricity that Pokemon like. The electric charges react from one stone to another, and that's why some of the stones are floating. They all float! But not all the stones can be pushed. My father asked me to research Clink, which is a Pokemon that looks like a gear, because I'm researching the origins of Pokemon and the era they appeared. He knows how to get what he wants from people. But I was already interested in this anyway, so it's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Hilbert, this is for you. Obtain a lucky egg! In the past, this was like the hardest item to obtain. Basically, it doubles the XP gained for the Pokemon that holds it. In the past, it was only like a 1% hold rate from a Pokemon called Chansey. But here, let's just freely give it to you. It's so nice. And by the way, fun fact about me. On my first playthrough of Leaf Green, the first Chansey I caught actually was holding a lucky egg. I was actually one of the lucky few that actually catch one with a lucky egg. I don't know, just kind of a fun fact about me. And also, I just realized I can probably teach some of my Pokemon Bulldoze. It might be nice to teach. Looks like Petrie's the only one that can learn it, which is fine because I actually want Petrie to learn it. Lowering an opponent's speed is really good for Petrie to have, in case any opponent tries to outspeed it, so it'll be less likely to go into defeatist. So that's a good thing to have. Alright, please beat the Pokemon. No. But Ferocity is still pretty good. And yeah, it's kind of weird it's not Ferroseed or something. But yeah, it's a good Pokemon. It's a grass steel type. It has a lot of good defenses. And its ability is basically the Rocky Helmet as an ability. It's a pretty good Pokemon.
All right. You're Joltik, which is the Pokemon I want, but I don't want Unnerve for your ability. I want the other one. The other ability is what makes Joltik great. See, not you, Clink. Even though, again, you're kind of on the underrated side. The only real negative about you is that you're pure Steel type, which is not good offensively. Okay, come on, give me Joltik. Please, please, please. Joltik. Joltik, Joltik, Joltik. No! Again, I'll catch your Joltik and then I'll end stream. One step and a new encounter. There you are. Now, do you have Unnerve or your other ability? You have Unnerve. Not worth it. But I will take you out. Level 29. Okay, come on, Joltik. Joltik with the right ability, please. Please, please, please. Nope. Please, I kind of want to end stream. My ears are starting to hurt from the headphones. Let's see, Boldor. First opportunity to catch one of those. So if you don't want to bother raising Rock and Roll, I guess it's there if you want it. And if you can trade instant Gigalith. Come on, Joltik. Joltik, Joltik, please. No. Come on. Come on, give me Joltik, give me... Please have the right ability, please have the right ability, please have the right ability, please. Please, please, please. Yes! Yes, you have the right ability, okay. Okay, okay, quick ball first. Come on. 2, 3. Gotcha! Joltik that live in cities have learned a technique for sucking electricity from the outlets in the houses. Again, 4 inches tall. That is kind of cute to think about. It's also only like a pound. All right, nicknames for Joltik. What do we want to name this little guy? Oh. Ooh, I just thought of one. And I think it fits. Miles. As in Miles Morales. Because it's a spider and has electricity powers similar to Miles's like Venom Shock. I think it fits. I think it works. Okay, heal up. Let's check out little Miles for a sec. All right. Yep, you have the ability that I want. First, okay, you have no item. Okay, bye, little pup. You've been a good girl. All right, let's take a look at Miles here. Proud of its power, so your attack IV is the highest. That's been a common trend with a lot of my Pokemon, honestly. A naive nature, so that is plus speed minus special defense. That's actually not bad. And yep, the ability Compound Eyes. That is what makes Joltik and Galvantula so good. Because this can buff Thunder from 70 accuracy to 90 accuracy. That is stupidly overpowered. It's great. And thankfully, the rest of its moves are pretty good too. It can learn stuff like Bug Buzz, and it has, I think, exclusive access to Electro Web, a 55 power special Electro type move that can reduce an opponent's speed. It can also learn Spider Web, which prevents a opponent from fleeing, which can be useful for something later on in the game. And already I'm gonna try and see if I can get a good move on you, like Volt Switch. Can you learn Volt Switch? Yes, you can. Let's go for it. Let's forget Fury Cutter. You're more of a special attacker than the physical. Learn Volt Switch. Struggle Bug, probably not too good. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So yeah, welcome to the team, Miles. That's right, let's put Marina in the back. And yep, we have our 5th team member. And I think that'll do it for stream. So let's just go into the chatting screen. And yep, that'll do it for today. So, next stream will be on Wednesday, where I'll probably finish Super Luigi Galaxy. Maybe, I don't know. It's totally possible. I mean, all I have left in Luigi Galaxy is just the garden and kind of the post-game stuff. So I feel like I could probably knock it out in a 3-hour stream. And I'm even willing to go over it if I'm like stupid close to the end. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that'll do it for today. This is Chronofahx, signing out.